So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Way.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
They get a throw in. Cannavaro. Neymar. And the finish! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out.
Shapes to shoot!
Conte. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Just the keeper in his way. Seedorf. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he spark a counter here? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Neymar. He's beaten the last man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Lazio yet to have an attempt on goal. This is a promising build-up. That looks a good ball through. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free. Thinks about the shot. Pass somewhat off target. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Jordan Henderson, great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Half an hour played now. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Conte, looking for options for movement. Delivers with whip. And that should get the job done. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, they've got it again. Lampard, lovely pass, but can he get there? Pelé.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Inzaghi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Neymar. He'll try from distance. Oh, special. That is a special goal. A finish right from the top draw. And Milan have the lead. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
And he shoots! Roberto Carlos clears. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lazio unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio di giocatori.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Lazio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Lampard, oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Jordan Henderson. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. And that's gone route one. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Best. Lazio still this single goal behind. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Too close for comfort. Schneider.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Neymar. Cannavaro does really well there. He is strong. And here's Van Basten. Neymar. Oh, good take in a good area. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had it taken off him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Inzaghi is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20.
Lazio
Numero
choosing
10.
to make the first change.
Numero 9. Numero 19.
Some
Lascia il
resolute
campo per
defending there.
Il numero 13. Messi. Il numero 17.
Now it's Neymar.
Il numero 25.
So Jim, what are you
Cristiano
thinking?
Ronaldo.
We've not seen
Il
much
numero
from this
11.
team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Lazio really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Good chance here! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And that's played in low. It is a corner, good chance. Lazio with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's decided to go for it. Gianfranco Zola, sheer football poetry. That is a gem, an absolute gem. Lazio back on level terms.
Numero 17.
And that is a smashing hit, struck with power and accuracy.
Look, he didn't have the biggest gap to aim for, but that was very well struck to get through.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have...
Oh, shooting chance! So what can they make of this? Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Space for him to turn and look. Zola. Conte. Seedorf. Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Seedorf. Zola. And he was quick to react.
2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary. Seedorf. Good ball, good take. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic
England
atmosphere in the stands.
against
This
Croatia.
really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Modric. And here's Perisic. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nice physical challenge. Bellingham. Now it's Saka. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Anderson. And it's Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. And here's Saka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Budimir. Strokes it back. And Guardiol. Pongracic. Šutalo. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Stanisic. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read. Modric. That's destined for the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Kane. Rodgers. Kane! Goal, England! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gets a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's a good ball out wide. Rodgers. O'Reilly. Pongracic. Tries to play it through. Rice. It's Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Can he latch on to this? Moro. And it's Modric. Now it's Budimir. Modric. And it's Moro.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Saka. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Modric. Pasalic is wide and looking to get onto this. Pasalic stood his ground strongly. He's had a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
He won't be happy with that one. Pasalic. And Moro. Budimir. And it's Moro.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Perisic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Saka tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first
Just
half?
a quick announcement.
I think
We
it's a
would like
case
to
of
inform
so
you
far,
that
so good.
CCTV is now
The
in
boss has
operation
clearly
for
done
your
his homework,
safety.
and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
England can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So we're underway for the second half. England leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Vardiol. Now Modric. Moro. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
It's Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Budimir clears it away.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
O'Reilly spots it and intercepts. Moro. Now Modric. Budimir. Bellingham. Saka. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Budimir. And he has been fouled there. Modric. Budimir. Time and again they are repelled. England just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Moro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Goodyear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
This match was 98,004.
So we've reached the hour mark. Well, that has not gone well. Moro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That looks a cracking ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Anderson. And it's Bellingham. And here's Saka. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Perisic. Modric. Moro. Budimir. A probing pass. Oh, super find. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stanisic. Has a look and plays it forward. Moro. It's a really well-measured ball. And Stanisic. And it's Moro. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for England. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes
Number
here,
7,
both at the same time.
Bukayo Saka. Number 17, Morgan Rogers. Number 10.
Now it's
Bellingham.
Rashford.
Coming
Good
on the
ball,
field,
good take. Let's
Number
make sure
22,
that's not getting through.
Tarde. Number
And he's there to
21,
belt it away.
Messi. Number 18.
They've been
Gordon.
denied a chance to develop
Number
any
11,
rhythm in the passing
Rashford.
department.
Substitution.
Gordon.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kramaric was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Eze. And that's a good ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Moro. England moments now away from seeing this one out. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Good read, needed to be. Pickford is there to clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling
There
at this
will be 1
stage. They
minute
need to
at
get
a
the ball
time.
in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Tony. Oh, that's well spotted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Today to please take all the
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd
Against
demands.
England.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kovacic is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Budimir. Pasalic. Driving on and making good progress. Kane. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Croatia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Modric.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Kovacic. Well, they can break here. Modric. Threads one in. Oh, that's a very decent... It's Kovacic! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
James. Now it's Saka. Now it's Kane. This is a promising build-up. Saka thinks about the shot. And he's straight offside. Kovacic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anderson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Budimir. Kane. Now it's Kane. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Rashford! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great defending, strong and determined. Anderson tries to pass it through. Kramaric gets into a good position.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's got away. Now it's Rice. Anderson. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Oh, it's a vicious effort.
Croatia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kane is flagged offside. Kane has found the net here, of course. Oh, well measured. He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by...
Oh, he's been... And the shot! And it's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rashford. Racic gets over and intercepts. Kramaric. And he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so alert. And he opts to go forward. And that is well cleared. Passalit. Decent chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 24. Coming on to replace
So
him
right back
is
into the action.
Number 26.
Croatia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Stones calmly anticipates. James. Croatia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Budimir. Modric. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Rashford back and defending. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! And he's stuck it away! But, oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Kane gets flagged offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Perisic. And he's got away from him. Anderson played out towards the right wing. And it's Perisic. And he shoots! Oh, good-looking ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Croatia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Anderson. Now it's Rashford. And here's Kane. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Budimir. Modric. He's in a great position here. Budimir. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution for Croatia.
They've got a
Number
healthy
9,
number of very tall targets to
Coming
pick
on the
out
field
from this
is
corner.
Number 13, Balassi.
Substitutions taking place.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Passes short and sharp. Tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
James. Saka. Anderson. And here's Kane. And it's Rice. Passing nice and neat. Kane. It's Kane! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Kane. Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And this is Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was quick to react. Rice. Now the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Anderson! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a super give and go. Kane. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's put paid to the danger. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And this is Kane. And no, that was never going to make it.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vlasic. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Perisic. Chance! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Croatia, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So things are underway. Rodgers. That's good play. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This is a promising build-up. Bellingham. This looks promising. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent...
And the shot! And he's being shifted off it. Some really good ball movement. And a chance! England are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rice. And here's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Rice. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Tony. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rashford.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's looking wide. Gordon. Pickford is there to clear. Rodgers. And here's Kane. Bellingham. Rodgers. Now it's Rashford. Rice. Kane is onto this. Kane finds himself offside. Rodgers. Now it's two. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Kane. And here's Saka. Tries to play it through. Now it's Tony. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's Kane. Great vision. James gets over and intercepts. James getting this one clear. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Spread out to the left. Gordon going after that. Tony. Bellingham. Anderson. James goes sliding in. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Distributed tidily. O'Reilly. Bellingham. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Gordon. And it's Bellingham.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, nearly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tony receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half.
England clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, terrible pass. And he is deftly away. Bellingham! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
England have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. That could spell trouble. It's Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
England with the corner, they're first. Anderson plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Time and again they are repelled. really well cleared. Out for a throw.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
James.
England are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
The attendance for this match was 96,000.
It's an imaginative pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Now it's Rashford. Well timed, excellent interception. And he can clear it away. England are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. Kane! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for England. Number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Tony. Number 9, Kane. Number 8, coming on the field.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Number 7,
O'Reilly.
Bukayo Saka. Number 19.
Oh, good ball!
Number 21.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham. England still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
England seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Stones. Now Konsa. That's going wide left. Turns back here, probably the best option. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's going across goal. Shapes to shoot! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Rashford. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Gehi. Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, cracking ball. And that is a little undercooked. Watkins.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Into the channel. Saka. That has been knocked away. And that is expertly dealt with. Eze. And the pass is intercepted. Gehi. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rashford. He's got away. And he was alert to it. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Today to please
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. O'Shea. Best. O'Shea. Best. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's Snyder! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lazio with the corner, they're first. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Adriano. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
O'Shea gets it away. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Seedorf. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Atletico Paranaense are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? And it's Messi. Adriano. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Best. Picked out brilliantly. Best! Goal! Lazio! And there is your opener. Lazio have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Ball is over the line. Forced to go back. Another pass, just takes a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Real chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lazio are looking to go forward now. Schneider is always looking to break lines. Little pass back. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Schneider. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Schneider really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
It's their second corner of the game. Rossi can get it clear. Seedorf is onto this. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Best. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. No way through there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Lazio come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Lazio with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So right back into the action. Lazio leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Seedorf. Conte. Nice sequence of passes this. Shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Lazio have themselves a chance from the spot. Buffon clearly engaging in mind games here.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Pirlo. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries one from range! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Lazio just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Azar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball, good take. Chance!
Sostituzione per la Lazio.
Atletico Paranaense have their third corner.
Schneider, numero 19, numero 7, Roberto Carlos. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25, Cristiano Ronaldo, il numero 17.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Il numero 15.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Romario. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lazio do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pele, not the most accurate pass. Messi going after that. And he was quick to react. Short changes him with that pass. Pirlo. Conte. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well cleared. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solar. He's found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is a promising build-up. Vitinha, and he's got away from it. Vitinha! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Romario. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Romario. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Zola. And he's had it nicked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
And
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zola, nicely intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Conte. Seedorf. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire.
And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Lazio.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Desai gets over and intercepts. Seedorf. Looking for the run. Beckham. And it's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Desai cuts out the pass. Conte. Oh, just skips past his man. No, that's been intercepted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Best. Nicely weighted ball. Forced to go back. Oh, that's nice. Crunching tackle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Seedorf. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passes short and sharp. Schneider. And this is Pele. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a sharp pass. And he's let fly. Knocks it into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Oh, he's all alone. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Lazio really could have done without this. Schmeichel to save this spot kick and his team. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No, again, there's no way through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Can he get it through? Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lazio with the corner, they're first. Distributed tidily. Crosses it in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Cafu. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte. Kante scooting forward. That's a shade optimistic. Baresi. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has left him in a heap. The most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. Baresi. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo. He's come in hard. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Señoras y señores, nos enorgullece informarles que los programas del día de hoy están disponibles en los puestos al lado de las zonas de acceso del estadio. Seguramente serán un buen recuerdo.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Great ball if he can get there. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Cafu. And they win it back again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Seedorf. And he's had it nicked away. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. It's a sweeping cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've...
Pele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's found space here. And it's Zambrotta. That's an imaginative pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard. Lovely, now then. Tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. But that has sent him sprawling. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get onto this?
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9, número 80, número 5, número 10, Messi.
And it's McAllister.
Número 21,
Owen.
número 20,
This is Owen.
número 4.
Has a look up and drives it forward.
Un cambio.
Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. And this is Messi. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Lazio are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Beckham in acres of space out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Lazio are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And back to the keeper they go. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he plays one through. Owen! Fantastic from Michael Owen! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
Oh, shooting chance! And how did he not make it four? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zola, Lazio. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.